Argument Alice, Framework Freddy, Comparison Connie, Structure Sam, Delivery Danny, Rebuttal Rosie are the Dialogy Debate Super Team. They are here to help develop your superpowers.
Hello everybody, Delivery Danny here, and today we will discuss the importance of developing an effective pace. In a speech, the word pace refers to how quickly a speaker talks. It's typical for speech and debate students to increase their pace or speech rate as they become more experienced. To become persuasive speakers, however, we must learn when to increase or decrease our pace. So, let's discuss some of the benefits of increasing our pace. First, research tells us that a quick rate of delivery can increase engagement with specific audiences. For example, as our speech rate increases, so too must the input or focus levels of the audience. Naturally, audience members will respond to fast-talking speakers by taking additional notes and listening carefully for new ideas. Moreover, a high rate of speed is strategically advantageous for debaters. Why? Because the faster we speak in a debate round, the more information we can communicate to our audience. Instead of introducing evidence 3 times in a 4-minute speech, a high delivery rate can allow us to discuss 5 or even 6-piece arguments using evidence. That's a 50% increase in evidence usage. Let me demonstrate what a fast pace might sound like in a debate. Ladies and gentlemen, my partner and I are proud to oppose today's motion which states resolved. Nuclear energy is a better alternative than solar, wind, and geothermal energy. As con, we oppose the motion for 3 main reasons. First, nuclear energy produces toxic waste. Second, nuclear energy projects are expensive to start. And third, nuclear energy has a history of catastrophic failure. Lastly, it's important to note that an increase in pace happens without us realizing it. As we practice our speeches, we begin to memorize key phrases and transitions. Instead of reading these sections of our speech, our brains give us the ability to recite certain parts at a much higher rate. You can try this out at home. Find a paragraph of a news article and try to read it out loud as quickly as possible. Afterward, read the same section 2 additional times. Now deliver it out loud again. Typically, your pace will increase as you become more familiar with the text. Despite its benefits, a high rate of speech can have disastrous side effects. If the pace is too quick, some audience members may not put in the additional work it takes to understand the speaker. Without strong note-taking skills or a high level of focus, the audience may remember less information than if you spoke slowly. We must learn to adjust our speech rate so that it is not too quick or too slow for our audience. Moreover, speaking too quickly can reduce the effect of language. If we are attempting to describe details of a person, place, or thing, it might be more useful to drastically reduce our speech rate. In debate, that's why speakers tend to slow down towards the end of their speech. They want to increase the audience's ability to recall the summary of their main arguments. In short, going quickly can increase the amount of information an audience receives, but it tends to decrease each argument's power. So what's the solution? Well, we want to adjust our pace so that most audiences are engaged, but not overwhelmed. We could even take this a step further and increase our rate based on the judge or audience. For example, a debate coach may be able to handle a faster pace than a parent. However, the secret to effective pacing is to vary your pace within a speech. Let's listen to an example introduction with a slower pace and more emphasis on key words and phrases. Ladies and gentlemen, my partner and I are proud to oppose today's motion which states resolved. Nuclear energy is a better alternative than solar, wind, and geothermal energy. As con, we oppose this motion for 3 main reasons. First, nuclear energy produces toxic waste. Second, nuclear energy projects are expensive to start. And third, nuclear energy has a history of catastrophic failure. As we establish a general pace that our audience can easily understand, excellent speakers will find moments in their speech to drastically increase and decrease their delivery rate. For example, experienced debaters will typically increase their speech rate while reading evidence, but reduce their speech rate whenever they deliver the most important or memorable line of their speech. Practice this in your next debate. Challenge yourself by finding 2 or 3 sections in your speech and slowing down your pace by 25 to 50%. By practicing this technique, you should improve your audience's ability to remember your arguments while also increasing the number of arguments that you can make. Good luck!